Beyond the paved roads of a modern metropolis, an urban retreat unfolds. Ayala Land Premier presents Arbor Lanes, an invigorating living experience rising in Arca South, the newest business and lifestyle district in Taguig. This is the Food Terminal Inc. that used to house over 300 industrial buildings, warehouses, and small-scale operations. In the middle of all the hustle and bustle, Ayala Land has taken on the challenge of turning this area into its newest business and lifestyle district, Arca South. So Ms. Che, tell me about this. So of course, Ayala Land Premier, you don't just put up projects in any development. Why choose Arca South?
Ayala Land Premier builds in only the most prime addresses, and we believe that the 74-hectare Arca South will really become a very prime address for the urban dweller. It's poised to become a huge city center, much like what Ayala Land has done in Makati as well as Bonifacio Global City. So we really believe in that vision.
Whether you're a commuter or a private vehicle owner, you need not worry about going to Arca South. Accessibility remains its key advantage. The development is located beside the much-anticipated Intermodal Transport System, or ITS. Already underway are government plans in creating a direct link from the Metro Manila Skyway, which will also extend to the C5 and C6 highways. It will provide access ramps to Arca South and will make it more accessible to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, the Makati Central Business District, and Bonifacio Global City. Once you get to Arca South, you will find that everything you need is there. It has all the components required of a city: institutional, retail, office, hotels, and even a hospital. And in the heart of this city in sync will rise Ayala Land Premier's residential development, Arbor Lanes at Arca South. Arbor Lanes is your property in Arca South, and it's going to be the first, am I correct, the first residential building up.
That's right. So we're actually setting the tone already for Arca South. Ayala Land Premier, which is really the most luxurious residential brand of Ayala Land, will be the first residential project in Arca South. So our residents will be one of the first residents in Arca South.
Located at the east portion of Arca South, Arbor Lanes intertwines nature and architecture in a vast 34,315 square meter development. Your towers are the ones a bit farthest to the commercial center so that it's medyo more private, am I correct?
Yes, we really chose that location for the privacy of our residents, and also, of course, it's more exclusive that way. Yeah. We're also at the very end of the landscape strip of Arca South, which makes the approach to Arbor Lanes very pedestrian, very green, and very pleasant.
Within the concept of community living in mind, Arbor Lanes was designed to reveal verdant landscapes amid spaces for convergence. So what is unique about Arbor Lanes that you don't really have in any of your other properties?
Well, Arbor Lanes is a very porous development, and it's very intimate. It provides garden living to the resident on a very intimate scale. These are not tall towers. We're only ever going to go as high as 17 stories.
17 stories. That's very low, but I mean, like, hindi siya yung high-rise na parang it's intimidating, na parang big city. Okay.
Yeah, it's really designed to be a very intimate garden living experience for the resident. Sort of more gentle approach to living.
Right.
And at the same time, you're still in the city.
Right.
So we actually have 5 residential blocks, and intertwined between the residential blocks are landscape spines where, you know, the various amenities of the development are scattered. It's a very nice sort of garden living experience.
Because Arbor Lanes wants to bring nature closer to home, each block will have their own garden terraces, which are randomly distributed across the development, where people can enjoy open pocket gardens with outdoor seating. Even the building's basement parking has tree wells, which allow natural light and ventilation to circulate.
Basement parking does offer the ultimate inconvenience if you want to park securely, safely, and really access your unit easily from the basement parking. But the environment inside the basement, it's a little stuffy. It's not so nice.
Very stuffy, actually. Okay, so a tree well is...
They're punches. They're punches through the ground that allows, natural air and light to go into the basement level. And then at the same time, we've sort of dressed it up by, putting landscape and trees inside that void. Yes. So they will grow out of the basement.
Wow! Future residents can also enjoy various amenities fit for their lifestyle. An elegant address with new concepts for living, one is sure to find a perfect place to settle in. And one of Arbor Lane's most unique residential spaces is the Duo Suite. So let's talk about the Duo Suite. This is the suite we are in right now. It's very interesting because, if I'm not mistaken, this is your only property that has this kind of unit. Tell us about it.
So actually, when we planned Arbor Lanes, we thought, what else can we bring? What new innovation can we bring into this development? And that's how the idea for this Duo Suite was born. We call it a multi-generational unit. So you know how us Filipinos, we go through various life stages.
Right.
We start out as a small family, wanting to, have a place of our own, and at the same time generate additional income. So the Duo Suite is actually a one-bedroom unit that's attached to a studio unit. So if you're a small family, you can occupy the one-bedroom unit and then lease out the studio unit. And as we go through our life stages, sometimes, for example, I have elderly parents that I want to keep close, so I may opt to house them in the studio unit and still maintain a sense of privacy. So it's kind of like two units in one.
So if you're on the lookout for an urban retreat right inside your home, you need not look far. Everything comes together in this emerging growth center blossoming at the heart of a city in sync. Refreshing spaces where you can enjoy a natural breeze, landscapes, and garden views, Arbor Lanes presents intimate garden living like no other, where every urbanite's dream is realized.